I was in search of a all-in-one, one-bag carry backpack. Man, so I'm editing this video and it's really bothering me that I cut my top of my head off. Never going to fit the same about it. But, so I went through this thought process. Do I pack it all back up and pretend I didn't open it yet? Or do I just go with this original, authentic footage? I'm just gonna go with the original, authentic footage. It's tough to watch, so I cut off my head. But it's my first unboxing video. I get some slack, right? Then in 5 years, when I have a bunch of videos up, I can look back on these and say, oh, it's my cringe-worthy first try and stuff. Yeah, that's what I'm going for. Cringe-worthy in 5 years, that's what we're going for. Because I'm doing a different trip coming up. I'm going to Parque Tayrona in Colombia. So you have to hike in like 2 hours to get to this beach and campground area. My problem is that this is my usual travel kit. I do this backpack, which is like, I would say it's like good 25, 28 liter type of thing. I usually carry like my electronics. This is my 360 camera. And here goes, usually a tripod goes in there. And then my toiletry kit goes in here too. Just not in here right now. Don't know where it is. Anyway, I use this is my personal item. And then I carry on this rollaboard. Been fantastic. Traveled everywhere with me. It's been to 44 countries at this point. And it's 21 inches. Your standard suitcase. Nothing crazy in there. So, to replace it, because this can't go on the trails that I'm going to be hiking on, I looked for some all-in-one backpack. So my requirements were that it had to be, well, it had to look cool. It had to be able to fit as a carry-on. I don't want to check it. I don't want to check bags. My other requirement was it had to have hip straps. There's some out there that are decent size with no hip straps. Like, for example, the Patagonia black hole duffel. I totally been on board with that thing, but there's no hip straps. And I need hip straps if I'm going to be kind of, it's not hiking, but I've heard it's a decent trek in there. A couple hours, so I don't want anything that's just going to be digging into my shoulders, right? So, first up, I just got this. It's the Tortuga Setback Divide. And I went with the Setback Divide because I love the idea of something that's convertible from smaller to bigger. This can go from 24 to 34 liters by unzipping or zipping the expansion. I love that idea. I'm the type of person that I like being able to be flexible. I like being able to change things, be adaptable. And I feel like those values I like in myself, also like in my bag. So that's why I went with it. I also looked at the Peak bag, which is very convertible too. I think it goes from 30 to 40 liters, something like that. And there's a 35 liter in between. But I didn't go with it because it looks so big. It's huge. And I think it'd be kind of dorky to be walking around with that thing in the nature park. It's a little bit too obviously an airport kind of city travel bag that you're just trying to cram as much stuff in. I think, and I'm hoping, this Tortuga will be small enough so it doesn't look quite that way, but still big enough that it will fit my needs. So, just open this up, give you a little postcard here, live on your terms, great, fantastic. Sit out, divide backpack. Here we go, let's see. I do love it too because they had a great return policy. They'll pay for return shipping if I don't like it. And if you are an educator or military, you can ask them for a coupon and they'll give you 20% off. So ask them for a coupon. You just have to email them. So this is it. I'm sure everyone's seen this online with multiple other reviews. Chase Reese. Awesome reviews on bags, and Pack Hacker. Props to those guys. This is it. So it's actually a great size for me. This is perfect. Similar size to my, not crazy bigger than my personal item. So I can't imagine this would ever get stopped at the gate for checking in. No way. It's actually smaller than I thought. So let's dive into it. Top opens here. There's like a dust everywhere here. I don't know where that came from. Anyway, this first section opens here. Oh, okay. So this is the front pouch. I love it. I would throw stuff in there all the time. There's additional dividers here to put stuff, and then this zipper compartment. I probably would put passport, keys, phone in there. Obviously, keys could go here too. Clip. Maybe I dropped my headphones. I imagine my headphones would go in here. These are my Sony MX1002s. And drop right in there. Bam. Probably. Yeah. Man. Cool. Then, main compartment. So you have to undo the compression straps in the main compartment. Just like that. So it's not that deep. The main compartment is not that deep, and I did read about that before. It's not that deep. Let's compare it again to my suitcase here. Smaller, definitely smaller. Never going to fit the same amount of the suitcase. So, something to think about. Maybe I will be going up to the set out, the regular set out. This is too small. I could do the set out 35, which is the kind of the female version. I don't mind that. I'm secure enough in my own masculinity. I can rock a female backpack, whatever that means. I think it just means smaller. A good handle up top. Fun part here. Laptop compartment. I usually carry my laptop in my personal carry-on, or my personal item, so I don't think I'll put my backpack in here ever. A little space in there for backpacks, for laptops. Good space in there for laptops. I don't think, will my iPad fit in there? I don't know. I'm gonna drop it. It's an iPad Pro, the smaller one, the 9-inch one. Totally fits. MacBook 15-inch. Fits perfectly in there. Nice. I'm gonna try it on. It's the first time trying on this thing. The zippers can lock. It's a small lock that would fit in there, but they have a little loop here to lock. Up there, I am a pretty skinny person. So, let's see if this cinch is tight enough for me. Cool, nice, totally on the hips. Like, just now the question is, did I go big enough? I don't know if it's big enough. That's the only issue. All right, just messing about with it more. There are tensioners up here, perfect. It just brings the a little bit of the force straight to your chest and holds the bag up, keeps the weight over your hips, which is nice. And then you got this sternum strap here. Feels great so far. Obviously I don't have it fully loaded. I'm gonna do that now. What I'll do is I'll load up my suitcase with everything I usually bring and then see if it fits in here. Cool. All right, well that took a while. Through the magic of video, you didn't have to watch me pack this thing, but it took a little bit more time than I thought. So here we go. I want to see if what I usually pack in here, my rollerboard, will fit in the Tortuga Setout Divide. I am not someone who's just gonna take this. I'm gonna have my personal item, and that's gonna include like my laptop, my headphones. I usually put my toiletry kit in there, one lightweight jacket, and yeah, like my passport, my headphones. Those things all go in my personal carry-on, which goes under the seat. And then this would go overhead compartment. So my requirements for a bag weren't as needy as some, because I don't need all the compartments like that some have for the laptop and the iPad and all that stuff. I just wanted space, really, just like this. So let's see if it works, shall we? I think I'm going to use this side as kind of a giant packing cube. I'm a roller. I roll on stuff. And here's where the expansion comes into play. There's a bit more room in there. It's not as stuffed. Put this in. One extra pair of shoes. You gotta bring one extra pair of shoes. You do.
Okay, that was everything in here. The flip-flops in here. Alright, these are like just walking around hotel room or like beach type stuff.
Well, there you go. Fits. Fits. Oh. Oh. Didn't get these in there yet. Let's see. Mosquito repellent. Gotta have that. Fit up or get yellow fever or something. Oh, this has a bottom, so it can only fit that. Where will you go? Maybe laptop compartment? Pretty snug, but it'll work. It will work. Ooh, getting a little sweaty. All right, let's see. Feels good. a little bit back heavy. It's a little bit, you can tell that this is maxed out in terms of, you know, its dimensions. It's pulling back a little bit, but the weight's not all centered like it was before when I just had my laptop and my iPad in there. If I had a bigger bag, you'd probably have a more height to it, so it's, you know, it's going to be closer to your body. But it doesn't feel bad. It doesn't feel bad. It's pretty mobile. It's not bad. I can walk through Parque Tayrona like this. I think I would take out some stuff. I don't need to bring all this from Parque Tayrona, but I'm walking through the airport. Don't have this anymore, but instead have this. This personal item. I have my laptop in it. A lot of people in the airport ask me where I got this bag, and I got it as a gift. I think they got it on Amazon, but I can't find it anymore. But it's actually been pretty bomb travel bag. It fits a ton. I like the amount of compartments. This one protects stuff that I don't want to get smashed. It has a little rigidity here. It's not super flashy. So, I'd be walking through the airport, I guess, doing one of these jobbies. Which isn't bad. I can do that. Or you just hold this like this. So, thoughts. Barely fits my stuff. Barely. Maybe the 35 liter to 40 liter size would be, well, that'd be ample. That would probably fit this exactly. Because I'm not getting too much more in here. I do have the Alpa by Cotopaxi coming. It should be here maybe today. That's 35 liters, but it has no compressibility, or no, you can't convert it bigger or smaller. It's set at 35 liters, but it looks pretty freaking cool. So I'll compare that to this. I'll leave this packed in, and then I'll transfer my stuff to the Cotopaxi and see how that works. Osprey, the Osprey Fairpoint or Fairview 40, also looking pretty good right now since it's a little bit bigger. What else? Still not vibing on the Peak. It seems way bigger. And the Nomantic seems also way bigger. So I think if I don't go for the regular set out, I'll keep this, or if the Cotopaxi turns out to be perfect, then maybe I'll try that. But I do like how this can get a lot smaller too. Things to think about. Thanks for watching. I've been messing around with it some more today, and I just wanted to comment on the fit and finish. It just feels good. It's like somewhat soft touch. Certainly doesn't feel cheap or plasticky. It's nice. It's got good touch. This handle's very nicely padded. Really nice. And then these shoulder straps are nice bendy stuff with holes in it for ventilation. Soft though. And then ventilation here is nice to keep your spine off. The back out allows airflow. It just feels nice. It feels like a quality product. I like it. Now it's just, do I get the bigger one?